Hey, what's up, you guys? I am making one of the first videos that I've made in a long time. Here I am in my robe, sitting in my bedroom. I'm just kind of hanging out. I tried to make a video of me dyeing my hair today, and I just got really frustrated because I don't know how to properly edit a video, I guess. So every time that I tried to go to save it, it would just tell me you have insufficient space, and then after trying to delete a bunch of stuff for 20 minutes, it still don't work. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I just won't upload that video. It just wasn't meant to be. Although I have to admit, it was pretty cool. I told a little joke that my 6-year-old told me, and it was I put a pause in there, and then I added some cricket noises, and I was like, yeah, that's some funny stuff right there. Anyways, so I guess just, been kind of bored just trying to, I don't know, not necessarily I don't know what the point of me recording is, because nobody watches me anyways. Everybody's more interested in what's popular, which I understand. If you're funny, you're going to be popular. And if you're relevant, but I just don't understand how they I guess get relevant, how they get people to share their videos and have a lot of people that are following them. And I'm assuming it's because they go in depth with their personality, or they talk about their life. So there's that. I'm a very talkative person, so I could go on for hours about my life. But I don't really want to do that. I don't really feel like that's a good starter video, I guess. I guess I could just go with the basics. My name is Tiara. I am hilarious. We'll say that. I like to do different accents. I'm only really, really good at one. When I say different accents, I don't mean that I have a million. I'm also open to suggestions if people want me to talk about certain things, or if they want me to make a certain video. I'm definitely open with that. I work from home, so I get a little bored sitting here. There's actually my desk right over there. That's where I sit every day for 8 hours a day. I don't think it's very good for my eyes, but whatever. My room's pretty cool. I got a bunch of posters hanging up, and that's something that I made for my husband. Most of these posters are his. Not really. A lot of them are mine. I have a couple up there, but it's a simple life I live here in Wisconsin. I enjoy it though. I like the simplicity of things, and I also appreciate it not being the same as where I used to live. Everything was kind of boring. And I think it's because I was there for so long, and it just felt like there was no opportunity. And I mean, not necessarily I'm not a freaking billionaire right now, but I do have a better life over here, so that's nice. I make smarter decisions with my money, and I budget more wisely. We're actually looking into buying a house here soon. We just have to save the money for that. That's one thing that's super hard is, you have this plan to save money, and it's really hard to stick to it, especially when there's a lot of things that come up, like vehicle expenses, special occasions, birthdays, holidays, all that kind of stuff. So it just makes it really hard to try and save money. But I'm hoping that we get there. We have our goals, and we have them set high. So I actually just paid off some stuff on my credit, so that made it go up, and I'm pretty excited about that because, well, to buy a house, you gotta have good credit. And I'm hoping that by next summer we will have a house bought, and we have plans to buy the furniture that we want, and also we want to be, I guess, picky because we are working so hard to save the money to do it. So we want to be able to have everything that we want in our first house together. And I think that we've set some pretty good goals. Like they're not impossible goals, but they're also, something to keep us challenged. And that's one thing I love about us is that we are always changing and we are always trying to be better. And I think that's really what everybody's trying to do. Like everybody is trying to be a better person and do better in their life and make better decisions. And that's just kind of where we're at right now. I mean, we're really not, like, we're not old. I'm 22, he's 24. I will actually be 23 this year, and he'll be 25. We've been married for 2 years. We actually didn't tell anybody that we were getting married, so we waited to tell people for like 6 months, and then it was a big surprise, and we had a party. And my husband actually adopted my son. His father wasn't a part of his life very much and wasn't very there for him, and I just wanted some stability. Like I wanted something, as everybody wants. I wanted something better for my child, and so then we got the parental rights terminated. He voluntarily gave those up, so that was helpful in the process. And then my husband adopted him, and so now I feel like it's better because we are a family unit, and I know that he will always have two parents that always love him, and that it's just better this way. It's better for him to have stability and have a good support system and have two people in his life, and something constant, not something that's just every once in a while. So it's definitely a nice thing. We've been living in Wisconsin. It'll be 2 years also in November of this year, and my life has completely changed around. I used to not be really able to afford anything. I used to really kind of rely a lot on my parents and rely on other people, and I always was broke. I always never had any money, and I never had anything nice. And if I did have anything nice, then I would sell it so that I had money again. I used to be a smoker, like a cigarette smoker, but I quit doing that. I haven't smoked cigarettes in almost 2 years as well. Which obviously I smell more things now, so I also want another baby. That's another thing that I have a goal towards. I've been doing keto, but not keto, because I don't go into the fats and I don't go deep into the fat and the protein intake. I just really kind of limit the carbs that I eat in a day. I stay below 22 a day. And I have done pretty well so far. In August of last year, I weighed 277 pounds. I am now down to 230. So that's a pretty big difference. 47 is a lot. And because I've had struggles getting pregnant, and it's something that I really want, so it's something that pushes on my depression a little bit. But I have a goal to, once I get under 200, I would like to get put on hormones, or at least try again, because I know that me losing weight is going to be a good factor for me getting pregnant. One thing my doctor told me when I went, which I was a little upset about at first, but now I'm not as upset. I mean, I guess I understand, and it could happen to anybody, and everybody's body's different. So you never know, what's true and what's not. And it just really all is depending on the body. But she had told me, have you thought about losing weight? When I brought up the pregnancy conversation. And I instantly was offended because, anybody would be, especially when you don't really see an issue with your weight. But I eventually kind of gave in, and I realized, maybe this is what it takes, especially because when I got pregnant with my son, I was like 170 pounds. So it could have a lot to do with it, and I just have no idea. So I'm going to give that a try, and hopefully it works out for me. But yeah, I don't really think that there's anything else that I should cover. Like I said, if anybody wants me to, do a specific video or talk about specific things, or even just go more in depth with my life, I can always shoot more, do more videos and everything. I just definitely would like to, I guess, I enjoy the attention. I mean, who doesn't enjoy the attention? But I also like doing this because it's, I don't know, it's just kind of a way for you to talk and ramble on, and really nobody, like, you're having a conversation, but you're not having a conversation directly to somebody's face. So it just kind of, I guess, is a different way for you to have a conversation with multiple people, a lot of different people, whoever feels free to watch. So yeah, on that note, I think that this video probably was boring. Nobody really cared. They were probably like, oh, well, good for you. But I hope that, people enjoy it and they watch, and maybe people will subscribe to my channel.